We're going to make some sweet Italian sausage with pasta. So that's ingredients: sweet Italian sausage, some shallots, garlic, olive oil, some flat leaf parsley, a lot of flat leaf parsley, garlic, and Parmesan cheese. So that's pretty much our main ingredients. And some chicken broth probably. I'll process a lot of garlic, which I always do, and a lot of shallots. So, mainly I cut the majority of the stems off of the flat leaf parsley because the stems are difficult to chew through. And so we're mostly going to be working with just the leaves. And so I'll show that. I will not show me cutting some shallots and garlic. So we're just finishing up the shallots. And if I haven't already, I would like to recommend you use a bigger chef's knife just because you can process a lot of food really fast. Right? Remember, sharp knife is the safer knife, and you want to let the knife do the work. Okay, so we processed quite a bit of shallots. I don't know if talked about garlic. So I wanted you to see how much shallot we actually are going to be using because it's quite a bit, or it seems like quite a bit. But when you cook it and reduce it, it'll go down by about 90%. So on a garlic, if you've never had a garlic bulb, what you want to do is strike it with the heel of your hand, and it should break up. And for this, for a family of 4, my family likes garlic, so we're probably going to use maybe 5 to 6 cloves. Yeah. Depending on the size of the clove, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and process garlic. We want it fairly, not to a paste, but fairly minced. So I'll go ahead and do that off camera. So we finished garlic, about that much, rough chop. We'll go ahead and move to flat leaf parsley. I usually like to wash them and still have them, keep them in a bunch. So we're going to go ahead and thinly dice them. So how I do it is, I start across, watch your fingers so we don't lose digits. And like I said, the stems are a little bit tougher, so we threw out the majority of the stems, so we're working mostly with leaves. This side's a little bit stemmy, so when we cut them, they kind of compress, and then so we're going to go ahead and rock cutting, as I say, rocking cut. And I usually kind of scoot them together, process it. Again, this is why I really preach having a really big knife, because you can get most of this out done fairly quickly. The longer prep takes, the less you're likely to cook. So one more time, I'd like it a little bit thinner. And that's about how thin I like it. And so that's the parsley. So pretty much we're done with the most of the prep. And so we'll move over to the stove. So really quickly, we're going to heat up the skillet. I have the water boiling, so we'll drop some noodles at the same time. We'll go ahead and use to brown the sausages, we'll use a high heat oil. In this case, avocado oil. And we'll go ahead and let me grab a knife and we'll cut open the casing. Cut open the casing and These were about half a pound each, so total was about a pound. Give me a tiny sausage. The water is super hot. Boiling. So let me go ahead and move this camera over. So we're a little bit short on noodles. So when you're putting in noodles into a pot, what you want to do is grab the noodles. Let me see if I can get this shot up. What you want to do is grab the noodles, give it half a twist, and then drop it in, and then you won't have clumps. So that's the little noodle trick if you don't know it. And then we're back on the sausage. I'll turn off the camera while I break down and forgot to show me adding the shallots. So we're going to break them all down together. We'll save the garlic for later because otherwise it'll burn. So let me saute. So as you're getting some browning on the sausage and you see the grease kind of collecting on the bottom, that's what we kind of want. We want the grease to basically fry the garlic. What we do then when we put in the garlic, we want to put just a little bit of salt on it. And it's not to salt the garlic, it's to extract the water so the aromatics will come out a bit better. So we want to break up the sausage so we don't get clumps. Okay, so the garlic smells great. Like I said, the shallots have all but disappeared. And so we're going to go ahead and, at this point in time, throw in the flat leaf parsley, and we'll toss it around. Turn the heat down just a little bit because it burns quickly. But we're going to go ahead and move this guy around. Like I said, every time you put something in the pan, you really need to add just a little bit of salt so every item gets salted. And that will also help the water extraction, right? So we're going to go ahead and move this around. Pepper. Try just a little bit of pepper in there. And what we're going to do is we have about 3 minutes left on the noodles. So we're going to go ahead and reduce this even further and get the parsley cooked down. So at this point in time, break up all the meat. And we're going to add some, to keep it from burning, we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of chicken broth so we get it a little bit wet. So go ahead and up a bit. And this is like motor oil. This is like motor oil, right? So you don't actually pour from this side because it splashes. You're supposed to pour from this side so it does not splash. Right? No splashing, right? So we're just going to put in some chicken. And we'll let that simmer and we'll be back. So we're going to finish out the dish. The noodles are about ready. We're going to drop them in. We're going to drop a little pat of butter and we'll turn the heat down and go ahead and put in just a little bit of olive oil. And then we're going to go and move the spatula. And, close. I'm going to actually turn the heat off. We're going to go ahead and noodles in there. Should be a lot more noodles in this as well. I'm going to turn the heat off just because I don't want the noodles to burn. So, get all the noodles out. If it's dry, you can put a little bit of pasta water, but it looks pretty good because we have the chicken broth. Alright, so we have the fire off, but we're going to go ahead and toss this guy around. With the butter, some olive oil in there, and toss it around. We're going to add just a little bit more salt, because the noodles themselves are not that salty. We're going to go ahead and mix. And that's pretty much it. And then we're going to move to plating. So real quick, just plating, and that's the final product. So that's a sweet Italian sausage with flat leaf parsley pasta.